Nigel Farage has warned that the conditions for a political insurgency are there as support for the rebranded Brexit Party increases in the opinion polls. The ex-MEP claimed Reform UK could threaten the Conservative Party in an appearance alongside fellow GB News host Dan Wootton. Mr. Farage said, "The last insurgency was UKIP. The Brexit Party was like UKIP 2.0 if you like, just to get the job done. The conditions for a political insurgency are there. The political situation is almost identical to what it was 10 years ago." He added, "Reform is bubbling away, some polls say 9%, some say 6%, whatever it may be. But something is going on, and I put it down to this: Brexit wasn't just about leaving the European Union, Brexit was about a new kind of politics." Looking back to the Tory party's victory in 2019 when the Brexit Party stood down hundreds of candidates, Mr. Farage claimed, "Boris on the right 3 years ago said they've lent us their votes. They are Farageistas. I can't buy a pint north of Birmingham, they queue up." Reform UK has registered significant increases in support in recent weeks, most notably since Boris Johnson left number 10 in September. A recent survey conducted by People Polling put support for the Populist Party at 9%. While single-digit support will unlikely translate into seats in Parliament, it could be significant enough to cost the Conservative Party MPs in the so-called Red Wall. Even when UKIP finished with 12.6% in the 2015 general election, Mr. Farage's then party only managed to return one MP to Parliament. Mr. Farage stood to enter the House of Commons on 7 occasions during his political career, including in 2015 when he narrowly missed as UKIP's candidate in Thanet South. However, the 58-year-old did pull off 2 totemic victories in the EU Parliament when UKIP returned 24 MEPs in 2014 and the Brexit Party sent 29 MEPs to Brussels in 2019. UKIP also returned 2 MPs to the House of Commons after Clacton's Douglas Carswell and Rochester and Stroud's Mark Reckless pulled off by-election victories. Mr. Farage has refused to rule out also returning to the political frontline. Speaking to GB News viewers in Mr. Johnson's Uxbridge and South Ruislip constituency in October, Mr. Farage said, "If it was proportional representation, I'd do it without hesitation. As it is, it needs a lot of thought, but I haven't given up." It has been suggested that a Farage-led party focused on the cost of living, taxes, immigration and Brexit could make considerable ground with Leave-supporting voters. The ongoing Channel crossing crisis appears to have particularly frustrated Conservative voters in recent weeks, with almost 40,000 migrants making the perilous 21-mile journey so far in 2022.